way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Gordon dishes to Vucevic. Frazier outside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. One problem the Magic faced last season was depth. They really weren't a deep team, and it hurt them along the way.
Yeah, it sure did. I mean, they had the second fewest bench points in the league, and that number was really low because they didn't use the bench that often. Starters did a lot of the heavy lifting.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson, and Irving subbed in for Cunningham. Nobody near Irving. The three-pointer, no good.
And for the Magic, they would try and address the bench for this season, both through the draft and free agents. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And good on the basket. Book it.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy. And guys, the Magic didn't luck out and jump into the top 3 in the draft. Still ended up with a high pick, and that'll help add another nice piece to their puzzle. They've accumulated a lot of good pieces, but now they need to start making it work.
And guys, for everything we've said about Kyrie Irving over the years, now let's talk about maybe another area, and that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town at the beginning of last season. Kyrie didn't even flinch at the prospect of being 1B to 1A. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you. There was some question as to whether Kyrie would be able to do that at this point in his career, but ultimately that's what champions do. Kobe did it for Shaq. Robinson did it for Tim Duncan, and that's really what great players do.
Jones checked in for the Cavaliers. Cunningham comes in for Smith. And Fournier kicks to Frazier. Goes back up. Mozgov with the block. 3-on-3. Here is Cunningham, defended by Gordon. Lets it go with a 3. Cunningham's shot is off.
And getting back to Kyrie, many felt the addition of LeBron would cut down on Kyrie's playmaking opportunities. But Kyrie was near his career average in assists last season. That even further indicates how seamlessly the two superstars were able to gel.
Here is Cunningham. Magic knocking down the tray. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Frazier. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this stuff.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up. That kind of opportunity or fun. You know, talking about the effect LeBron had on Kyrie last year, they looked fantastic working together, but the stat sheet also bared that out. Kyrie hit over 40% of his threes for the first time in his career, and he posted the lowest turnover rate of his career, too. It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
They get it back. Vucevic the pass to Fournier, the kick out to Frazier. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And the foul called on Free. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first. And on the way from Irving for 3. That's good. Irving's got his 2nd bucket of the night. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 3. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center.
I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from.
And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
I go back and I'm able to, read the scouting report, and also when I get to the arena, I also watch more film on each and every guy that's going to be playing, guys that I know I may be, matched up against, throughout the night. So I'm not surprised by anything if it happens throughout the game. So it's a lot of preparation.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Cleveland?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. LeBron and Thompson are up front, and it's Shumpert in at the small forward.
Well, it was a defensive issue for the Magic. They had trouble stopping opponents last season, guys. I mean, didn't really challenge anything at their own rim. And that's really what made it tough for him.
Peyton, he's checked in for the Magic. For the Magic, it's never a good sign to lead the league in getting dunked on. Last year that happened. They had that dubious honor, unfortunately.
And in general, Kevin, I mean, the Magic were just poor on defense. I mean, they couldn't stop the three. Second worst mark in the league at defending it. And overall, the third worst field goal percentage against. So you know where their priorities were this past offseason.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. The drive by James and power down the jam.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are. Clark.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Frazier, he's checked in for C.J. Watson. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Frazier.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
Now, here is Smith. It's tipped.
They've been strong on the board. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says, but still anybody's game.
And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. Smith missing again. Orlando's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight.
You talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And once again, last season, the Magic were near the bottom of the East. Only 15 wins for them against the rest of that conference.
Cunningham, he's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here is Cunningham, covered by Payton. The screen from Thompson. Clock at 6. To stop the run, it's blocked. Frazier with it. 21 points in the game. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Frazier's got 7 now in this quarter. And the Magic have been a bit of a doormat for the East the last few seasons, it seems, Clark.
Well, we'll put some numbers on that for your partner.
Yep.
They've finished in the bottom 3 each of the last 3 seasons. The plan is to collect talent, and they've done that, but it hasn't gelled or matured to the point of being consistent yet.
Lets the 3 fly. No good. Shumpert with some nice D. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here is Cunningham. He's got 10. Nice D from Frazier.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Leaves it up and in off the pretty assist. Now it's a 6-point Magic lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Out of bounds, Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Gordon comes in for Andrew Nicholson. Evan Fournier's checked in for Hezonja. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Frazier. Fournier's shot is off.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Here is Cunningham. Got a piece of it, but they recover it. LeBron drives. Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound.